If you didn't go into acting, I read that you would have gone into psychology.
Car salesman.
Yeah, car salesman. There was a evil person that just walked by named Hugh Collins. Yeah, I think I would have gone into psychology. I mean, it's tough because, the great thing about being an actor is you can kind of do anything.
Yeah.
In that you get to play make-believe as this person, and then you also have the time to do whatever hobby you want. So I'd say psychology, yeah, sure.
Okay. And your dad is a New York Times best-selling author.
Yes, yeah.
Would you ever co-write a book with him?
I don't know. I think, he and I are both very, he is very particular about, he's like a very easygoing dad, and is especially like considering, he was in the military and like he was very relaxed and gave me a lot of freedom. But when it comes to his writing, he's very particular about his thing, especially because his is historical fiction, or not fiction, historical nonfiction. So I can't be like willy-nilly, like I can't be like, maybe be flowery with his word. He's like, no, it has to be this.
It's exactly how it was.
Otherwise it's historically inaccurate. So, I mean, maybe, I don't know, that would be fun.
And talking of that, the book that you wrote, Oddbirds, is a non-fiction book. Would you ever write a fiction?
I've thought about that. I mean, I think it would, fiction is a whole new beast, and I think maybe I would give it a shot. It would scare the crap out of me first. I think I would first start with like short fiction and see if I could get that published, and then go from there and see what happens.
And you performed a lot of stage in college, and you've done a few professional plays.
Yeah.
Is it something you see going back to, even Broadway?
I would love that. Yeah, no, it's a goal of mine. I would love to shoot for that at some point. I mean, I think also, but especially with theater, for me, I'd want to also kind of build up again, because I think it is somewhat annoying when like a big movie or TV person just comes in and expects to do a play or something, and it's not that way. Just
because you've got the talent you have.
That's very kind of you.
And you said how when you first joined Pretty Little Liars, you were so used to being on stage that they had to tell you to be quiet.
Yeah, they were like, take about like 8 notches down. Because I just came, I was like, Aria, where are you? And they're like, no, whisper. Like, you don't have to do that. Yeah. So.
And in an interview with Onshine Media, you said you would try all genres of acting. But is there any particular role you would love to portray?
Yeah, that's I've never been one of those actors who's like, I need to do Hamlet, because that's never really been my bag. I mean, maybe if we're talking about Shakespeare, like I'd love to do Iago one day. I find him one of the most compelling characters. But I keep my goals attainable, but something that I can also work for every day.
Yeah.
And so if there's a great TV role, like I'd love to do comedy. I almost did a comedic TV show last year.
I was so looking forward to it. It was by the writers of New Girl.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us looking forward to it.
We're not happy.
Yeah, but I'm open to all of it.
Yeah.
I do a sitcom, I do a musical, I do theater, I do radio. Any of that. Yeah.
And I'm not sure if you've seen this, but on the Ellen Moore show, the Pretty Little Liars girls played Never Have I Ever.
Yeah.
And not only did they all admit that they've kissed someone off set, but Lucy Hale, I'm just going to kick you now. You better answer this right.
You better answer this question, I swear to God. Yeah.
So Lucy Hale admitted that she fancied you in season 1.
Yeah.
Did you ever clock that she fancied you?
No,
No.
really. I mean, because again, it is kind of strange when that's what you're supposed to be doing on camera.
Yeah.
And so if there was anything that I was completely went over my head, so it's very flattering, but it was missed by me.
But did you? So obviously, all the girls are kissed off of set. Were you one of them?
Was I one of the girls that was kissed? Yeah, that I can say definitively. I was not.
Were you one of the men the girls kissed?
No. No, we did not. I did not partake in that. And actually, in some way, I think a lot of people were, sometimes want their favorite actors to have a thing.
Oh God, yeah. It was amazing.
Never had one. Yeah.
But it might. I'm joking.
Yeah. Well, when we're all old and decrepit,
when you come back for the movie.
Yeah, when we come back from the R-rated movie. Sure, let's do it. Yeah.
So you've spread a lot of awareness for the Lupus Foundation of America, as sadly your mum has suffered with lupus for over 20 years. You're off to Munich to raise money and awareness for them.
Yeah.
Are there any other events that you have planned that you would love to do to raise awareness?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about sort of anything that if people want to, even for appearances such as these or something, doing it to raise money, I'd be open to. I think because I sort of live in my place. I haven't grown up right outside DC. Several of my friends went into the saving the world industries, which is really admirable. And I go and I made out with Lucy Hale for 7 years. And the thing that I realized was my piece in that puzzle is to generate money and awareness.
Yeah.
Because so many of these companies, like they have the scientists, they have the researchers and everything, they just don't have the funds.
Yeah.
So that's my job. I should not put on a lab coat because I can barely add. So that like saves the world in that sense. I just show up and just make whatever money I can to help,
But that's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's using the name that you have for yourself for good, rather than
Indeed.
just kind
For
of going through life like
being
loads
a
of
wanker.
Yeah,
you know?
pretty much. Oh, you've said that with a really good accent there.
That's the only thing I can say.
A wanker.
Yeah. As opposed to like wanker.
That was like Tennessee.
Yeah, that was a weird mix of like mild Swedish.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Well,
Yeah.
we've made up a new language now. There you
Yeah.
go. Torrance Talks, you make up new languages.
Indeed.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And I hope you have a good day.
Indeed. You too.